attack.
The only good bug is a dead bug. Quite the history with the Starship Troopers franchise indeed. Originally a 1959 novel that is considered a stone-cold sci-fi classic, it would go on to become a Japanese animated series, a 1997 film that became a cult classic, and many sequels would also appear like Starship Troopers 2, Heroes of the Federation, Starship Troopers 3, and Starship Troopers Traitor of Mars. I won't go into all of the details, but the main idea behind this series is something along the lines of military soldiers kill alien bugs. Starship Troopers Extermination is not the first video game in this franchise, believe it or not, but it's likely the best. Recently released into Steam Early Access, this first-person shooter might be a little light on gameplay modes and unlockables at the moment, but it is jam-packed full of bug-squashing fun. Seriously, this game's got bugs, but not the ones we're used to seeing here at I Dream of Indie Games. A combination of base building and frantic gunplay, Starship Troopers Extermination currently offers 3 character classes: Hunter, which is your standard assault type and my personal favorite, the heavier Bastion, and Operator, which is the best support character. Characters are equipped with a variety of weapons, such as your typical assault rifle and grenades, along with a build tool. The build tool will allow you to put up defensive walls, set up ammo stations, and build other devices to fortify and protect yourself from the alien onslaught. The game does feature a built-in tutorial that goes over all the base building mechanics, but it's pretty straightforward and easy to understand, and that's coming from someone who isn't always the biggest fan of building crap in shooters. I enjoyed it here because it was so easy to switch between crafting and combat on the fly, and I didn't feel overwhelmed with building options. It was really just point your gun, you could either repair or you could build. The game currently in Early Access offers 2 play modes, AAS, which is the heart and soul of the game, along with ARC, that can be unlocked at rank 5. A Horde mode is also planned, which in a game like this I could see being a blast, but you're gonna have to wait for a few updates. You do have some difficulty options as well, and squatting up is no problem at all, with plenty of matches to be found quite easily at the time of this review. But what I really enjoy about Extermination so far is that you don't have to be a hardcore FPS gamer to feel like you're helping your team. This is not so much a competitive shooter, rather you'll be working together to complete objectives, mow down enemies, and ultimately escape planet Valaka, which seems to be the only map available as of now, though in fairness it's really big. In fact, that's another thing I love about this game. You truly feel like you're a small part of a massive alien invasion at times. Hordes and hordes of spider-like creatures will stalk your base, sometimes buckling the player's frame rate into the 20s. As you complete more objectives with up to 16 players split between 4 squads, that threat will only rise, and so you'll need to rely on your survival skills if you hope to make it to the final thrilling moments of a match, which, by the way, these matches will last only around 20 minutes or so it's not a huge commitment. Towards the end of a match, it's an all-out assault on your base, and then a mad dash to your escape craft, where reviving is no longer an option. It's really a thrilling end to an online first-person shooter that honestly isn't something I've experienced in a lot of other games. What a rush! Should you escape, you'll earn progress towards new unlockables, and of course, rank up your character. So the gunplay feels great, the building is simple and intuitive, and the visuals are quite nice, with the sandy planet looking lovely on Unreal Engine 4, and the developers are promising that this is going to eventually be ported over to Unreal 5 somewhere down the line in this development cycle. Dust will kick up as you run about, leaving footprints in the sand, and you'll get to squash 5 unique spider-like motherfuckers in combat. This is further enhanced by a cinematic score that might not be straight out of the films, but feels like it could be. You could say the same for the massive explosions and cries of your fellow soldiers who are falling down in a blaze of glory all around you, and there's these massive blue explosions that look really awesome. Smoke everywhere. It's cool. The developer has done a really great job of making this feel like you are in a crazy war zone. Now, the visuals here might not blow you away if you're used to massive budget games like the newer Call of Duties or stuff like that, but overall, the game looks and sounds good, with the only downside being occasional frame rate hitches when things tense up. Starship Troopers Extermination is off to a great start in Early Access, offering a ton of fun and thrilling moments for fans of online shooters. This one won't be for deathmatch lovers, but it feels fresh, and with the promise of more planets, more weapons, more everything, I'm really excited to see how the final product turns out. I'd love to see a single-player campaign at some point, though they are saying this isn't really going to be a focus, unfortunately. But regardless, the addicting progression system and fun gameplay loop makes this one worth diving into even early.
You're fine, Trooper. Everything is right where it should be.
Thank you so much for supporting clickbait-free independent content here on YouTube. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming. And be sure to check out patreon.com/idreamofindiegames, where we can together defeat the gaming echo chamber.